Inconsistent.
I did want to talk about Biden signing that AI bill and shit.
I don't know anything about it.
So Biden signs an executive order on safe, secure, and trustworthy artificial intelligence. The executive order directs the following action: new standards for AI safety and security, protecting Americans' privacy, advancing equality and civil rights, standing up for customers, patients, and students, supporting workers, promoting innovation and competition, advancing American leadership abroad, ensuring responsible and effective government use of AI. It's a topic that what I wanted to do was I wanted to go over the scenario of what would the world look like when the job, like right now, based on the technology that we have, that AI is advanced enough to replace 90% of jobs in America.
I don't know about 90. Sounds a little aggressive. 50.
I want to go
90 is a lot. There's a lot of physical jobs that AI can't be part of.
There's a lot of physical jobs that AI can't be part of. Mowing the lawn, landscaping.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything, construction, fucking crossing guards.
Well, I mean, the fact that he signed this bill that's basically going to look into protecting citizens' rights, their digital rights, deep fakes, shit like that, to look into all this shit. I started thinking to myself, yeah, we need, lawmakers and all this shit to start looking to shit now, because when the jobs are gone, I think that's the beginning of what would be considered a major shift in human society. Because the exchange for services and goods in a digital world is...
We did this already.
Did we?
Yeah, I remember this exact conversation.
But okay, so let's say it happened right now and most of those jobs are gone. You think that... I think people are gonna... I don't know, as far as to say people are gonna fucking... I don't know. I can see the people who stand in front of trucks because they're trying to save the planet for gasoline. I can see them niggas like...
That's probably why Biden signed whatever bill he signed. He's trying to be like, hey, don't do it yet. We know it's coming, and we know how fast you guys can go. Stop. We need to figure out legislatively how can we make sure that people don't get just wiped out by this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but I guess, I mean, how do you stop people? Like, if jobs, it'll creep up, right? Like, okay, all of a sudden driving is not a thing anymore.
But they'll set things up before that point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
what do you say driving little by little?
What do you do with all those niggas?
Get a job.
And then all of a sudden, I don't know, what's another really popular job?
Maintenance. You become maintenance workers. Learn how to fix the trucks. You know what I'm saying? Because those trucks are going to break down.
Learn how to fix them.
You know?
Yeah, I guess. All right. So that just, I don't know. I'm not connecting the dots that you are, that we're going to get to this point where it's like, because I feel like companies are already tapping into the AI and getting rid of their workforce. If you and I owned a business,
I would not hire nobody.
And we found this new technology, I would be firing everyone.
But I think that's what Biden's doing. He's like trying to save industries from rushing into do it. So right now people are doing it, but there's going to be a point where Biden's going to be like, right now for a trucking company, you're not allowed to have more than 50% of your workforce, artificial. All right. Now at least we save half the jobs. Then there's going to be like a transition period where people start retiring. They hire no more guys because they don't need no more guys. And little by little, they work their way out. Maybe Biden's like, all right, we'll do it by year. Every 5 years, 10% increments. Every 5 years, 60% of your force can be AI. 5 years later, it could be 65%. And little by that way gives give people time to retire away from us. They don't just get fired outright. You know what I'm saying? You get rid of your older guys first, and little by little.
I went to a job interview the other day, and
But with how dumb kids are nowadays, there's no hope for the future, bro. It's gonna be all AI.
Yeah. So in that reality, I'm saying that it's where, to me, shit hits the fan. But like you're saying, we would have acclimated to how to run society, like the checks and balances and shit. The Senate, right? Congress, not Congress. So going into this interview, there wasn't a receptionist. There was just a screen. I was like, type in your name. And then when I typed in my name, oh, are you here to see this nigga? Are you here to see this nigga? I was like, I only know this nigga, so I'm going to click this one. And then I'm looking at and there's a desk. There's a chair, like a reception desk and a reception chair. Like the difference. And I think to myself, this position got eliminated. This person, this position, this opportunity is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, where's this person? That's one less person that has a job. And I was just like, I'm picturing like a little margarita lady. And like there's one less receptionist job.
Yeah. She works in Starbucks now.
I guess. I don't know. All I know is that you're very, very correct in the sense that, nigga, our generation were fucked if we were left behind.
You speak for yourself, buddy.
Oh, you think you got this?
Robots are not going to pick up our garbage just yet. We're not there yet.
It's going to be a fucking crazy... I as much as I'm excited for it, I'm also like... I don't want to deal with the getting to that point, because like they just got over that writer strike shit, like because of that, with their contract and whatnot. So
think about the writer strike. How easy it would be for companies to be like, we don't need to hire any of you guys ever. We're done. Goodbye. AIs. We just get a few guys in a room. The AI is going to help us write the script. We're going to get the video guys.
So why did they honor them? Why did they honor because they're union?
They're unionized, so you have to you work with them.
What about, there is no more of this position. It's eliminated. We don't need to take you and your union and shove it up your ass.
It's already happening, little by little.
They're getting rid of the union.
Getting rid of, I don't know about the Actors Guild union, but, little by little, these positions are going to go away. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to stop, progression of society.
And there's no union that's going to protect you from that.
I don't know. You got to figure it out.
Even your job.
But I'm saying my job, you can't.
When little nanos are flying around.
Oh, but that nigga, I'll be long gone. It's not happening anytime soon.
He's like, I don't give a fuck as long as this doesn't happen to me. You hurt?
Yeah. Let the next guys figure that out.
Damn. Well, I guess
we were talking about the trucks that have the arms that come out the side and pick up the thing and dump it up.
That shit is
They were talking about bringing it into the city. They were like, buildings would line them up. And then the trucks would come.
Yeah, people started complaining about those bins outside.
And they were saying, look, there's no way cars parked so close to each other, just bringing them to the truck is going to be a pain in the ass. You might not be able to fit it between the cars. And that's why we do the bags. We throw them.
And you really want niggas to have a machine that goes over the cars?
Yeah, with all the wires we got.
With all those wires in Staten Island, Queens.
They're doing a pilot program right now in one of the parts of Manhattan, where you cannot put garbage bags in the street. It has to be in a garbage bin. And every single person that has to deal with this freaking hates it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are complaining about the bins.
The supers are like, we hate doing this. Makes our job so much harder because their buildings are so big. You can't put a line of garbage cans on the block. It'll be like 50 garbage cans lined up. So we have to stack them up. So the
machine could pick them up?
No, it's for us. There's no machine. It's just us. So, okay, now they have to double layer them. So it's, 2 rows. But that's still too much. So now we're going to stack them on top of each other. And the supers are like, it's so heavy to put these garbage cans on top of another one. And then once we show up, again, there's no space between cars. So now we can't bring the whole garbage can to the garbage truck because there's no room. So what we do, we knock them down, we open them, we pull the bag out, and then we throw them over.
I got an idea.
And the supers, now we can't leave them there. So the supers have to be there when we're doing garbage. They have to show up now and grab everything that we left behind. because they can't just leave them later. I'm not gonna stack it neatly for you.
You know how they
I got
have
100 more
septic
to go.
tanks in front of houses and buildings and shit?
Yeah.
Ah, I knew that was gonna
The heavy straw. That's why I felt like that.
That's exactly what happened. So you know the pavement, the square of pavement in front?
Yeah.
Make that into a garbage thing.
That's such a good idea. I wish people would have thought about that.
No, they definitely didn't think about that, nigga.
Of course they thought about that.
No, they definitely didn't think about it.
You know how much stuff is under the ground?
Not a lot.
Immediately us under the freaking dirt.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a project that that's gonna be done.
No, we can't do that in the city. It has to be done maybe under
It
new
could be
construction.
done. It could be done in most rural areas.
Rural areas, yeah.
Like a good chunky part. Maybe
but
not the city.
They would invest
yet.
the money into a rural part to do things like that.
You know what I mean?
It would only make sense in a city. And New York City, you can't just do that.
It opens up, you throw your shit in it, it closes, and then on alternate sides, you know what I mean? The cars aren't there, so the garbage truck pulls up, it extends the arm, the thing comes up, the arm just takes it.
Well, they have them that it looks like a garbage can. I don't know if you've ever seen them. It's just a garbage can. It's stuck to the ground. And then you put it in there, you close it, and when you open it, it's empty. Like a mailbox, where the mailboxes work.
Yeah.
But it's a garbage can. It's like basically a tubo going into the ground, and then on the bottom is a giant square. All the garbage just piles in there. So when the garbage truck comes, it comes with an arm. It grabs the can, and it pulls it, and the whole thing comes up. It goes over the truck, and then they dump it, and then they put it right back on the ground. So as a pedestrian, all you see is this garbage can. But actually what you're stepping on is a giant bin on the ground that gets picked up.
Yeah, maybe each block just has one. And that's for
that's a great idea, but you would have to retrofit the city with it. And there's just so much stuff under the ground. Every Con Edison knows what's under your sidewalk. They got to open it up and check and be like,
no, it'll be a massive.
It would only have to be done under new construction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like if you're making a new area, you have to knock down. They knock down all the buildings to make like a new neighborhood. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It would have to be done like that. And then not only that, you have to do it in a way that the technology is going to be consistent throughout 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah, and it has to deal with the 4 seasons. It has to be.
Oh, yeah. The snow, we're never getting that garbage out. No way.
When it's frozen?
Because as I was saying, the water's going to get in there. It's going to freeze and it's going to be stuck. We're not going to be able to take it out. It's going to stay there until it gets warm. Yeah. You can't do it in the city.
Yet.
Even, they're piloting, speaking of, they have those bins that you can attach to the truck. And they push a button and it kind of dumps it for you.
Yeah.
They're piloting that right now. Everybody that I know that I spoke to that's done it, it's one of the dumbest things that city's ever done. They're trying to get rid of rats. That's their goal.
Yeah, you seen that they've taken the surplus from the sanitation and one of the techniques they use to get rid of the rats.
What is it?
So the trees. The rats burrow under there, make their little homes. They live. That's where they eat shit.
Yeah.
And all the trees are like perfect little nesting grounds for these niggas.
Yeah.
So what they started doing was, I think it's like $28,000 from the sanitation surplus, and they took that money and they hired fumigators to flood the burrows with carbon monoxide. So niggas die. Just die in there, and that's what's been a huge success in cleaning out the rat situation in the city. So that was a good move.
Because I know that there's a few buildings that the supers take chicken wire. You know what chicken wire is? It's like basically like a gate. It looks like a whole bunch of thin X's.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. The city doesn't do it. So the building guys do it. They'll take the dirt. They'll put like rocks, like little tiny rocks, and they'll cover the whole thing. And then they'll cover with the chicken wire. And then they'll put more rocks on top, and hoping that the rats can't burrow through that to get into that dirt. But it's so funny because then you'll see they kind of like wiggle their way between the concrete and the fence, and then they just make a big hole right there.
That's it.
And they get in, and then now you can't get them out because now you're covered it.
Now you,
you know what I'm saying?
You're locked out. Basically.
Yeah, now you're locked out. Yeah. You made a nice little house for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of people taking, they'll take like bottles, the little holes, because the holes are pretty big actually. And they'll take a bottle and they'll shove it in the hole. And then you see in the little hole next to the bottle. So there's like tree pits, they call them, that have mad bottles buried into the dirt from the rats making new holes. People shove bottles in there and then make another hole, and people shove another bottle in there.
It's like you're playing octopus.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of bottles buried in the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make.
And every time the rats make a hole, somebody takes a bottle and they shove it in there. They bury it.
What was this? I almost feel like saying like we should do like that city that just rebuilt another layer of city on top. What was that?
Oh, like Paris or something?
Was it Paris?
Paris did that, yeah.
Where they were like, you know what? Let's just redo it. But they left the original sidewalk and shit
because it was like dirty or something. They were having a hard time.
But they don't use it anymore.
The bottom layer, no, it's completely buried. Oh, actually, no. There's some areas where because it's part of a building that could go down to the basement level, and has
the new basement,
and has a front door. So they make it into like a bar, like a little lounge area.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can actually wander into they call them the catacombs.
Yeah.
And you could get lost and die. People have gotten lost and died. They got drunk and they walked through there and they die
because they couldn't find
their way out. Yeah.
Oh my god! What a horrible high.
Look up Paris catacombs. It's crazy. They have like churches down there. There's a whole city down there.
All right, take out your garbage and don't get drunk in the catacombs.
Yeah,
that's pretty much. And Biden did something.
I mean, since we talk so long, we might as well do the Palestine-Israel thing.
You think so?
Yeah. So Israel. Wait, hold on. Palestine attacked Israel with what are those paragliders? You saw the video?
That shit was crazy.
Yo, it's like a freaking movie, bro.
I know.
I was like, yo, what a clever attack.
It is like you know what movie? Mad Max.
Yeah, like Mad Max, bro.
That's exactly the vibe.
And then they just went to like a random festival that was happening and decided to start shooting random people and kidnapping them. There's videos of them throwing girls in the back of cars and driving away.
You saw the one that was like fucking dead? Her leg was like twisted.
No.
Ugh.
But I've seen a few things, but
that was enough for me to like.
So Israel was like, all right, you want to fight? Gloves are off. We're going to bomb you guys. Listen, if you're going to fight somebody and they got a bat in their hands, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to get hit with a bat. You know what I'm saying? So Palestine attacked Israel, and Israel's like, we got airplanes with bombs. Why would you attack us with paragliders? You're throwing rocks at us, and we have nuclear bombs.
And they're going to shit out of hand.
So they were like, we're going to destroy everything we know. Because remember, Israel's very big on surveillance. So they know everything that's going on in Gaza, that area. So they're like, we know where the hideouts are. We know where they are. Every once in a while, we go in there, we take out the terrorist organization, and we come back. You know? So we know where they're all at. We know that they're hiding in this school. We know that they're hiding in that hospital. We're not dumb. So they told the Palestinians, look, listen, leave this area because we're going to bomb this area. And a lot of people left. Some people didn't leave. They're like, well, they're not going to bomb the school, right? And Israel's like, we told you we're going to bomb the area. We told you to get out. We gave you time to get out. We gave you like a day.
Yeah, we don't talk to the bomb and be like, go to Carlito's house.
Yeah. We're going to bomb, yeah. We're just going to drop.
But don't touch Sammy's house next door.
So there was
Fuck the fucking
I think
bomb.
it was at school where they had bombed the school. And people were like in the news, oh my God, they're killing the children, da-da-da. And Israel was like, no, there's a terrorist organization that they're in that school right now. They're one of their bases of operations. Anyway, like 3 days later, it finally came out that yes, they were actually terrorists, and that was actually their base of operations. They hide it in a school so nobody knew that they were there.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right? They're trying to fucking.
They're freaking terrorists. Of course they're not. It's not like they're freaking. It's not like the White House is in a school or hospital like hiding. No, it's a freaking terrorist organization. They have to hide.
They're trying to win by all means possible.
So
it goes without saying, because it's been said plenty of times, like, we shouldn't be involved.
America should not be involved. America should leave them alone.
America should
be like, good luck, guys.
Right, but then we're the bad guys, right? If we do that.
We say good luck? No, we should just say good luck. That's what it should be.
No, I know, but the reason why we don't is because of us, the Americans, that bitch, you know what I mean?
I think you mean America.
Yeah, that part. But like, it's gonna get to the point where America's gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna have to like leave you guys to your own devices type shit. But we can't, because people will start complaining. America's not for Israel.
America, people shouldn't complain. Why would you complain that somebody else is fighting and you're not getting involved.
And why aren't you complaining about?
Imagine you're on the train and two guys start fighting next to you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, I should jump in. No,
some people fucking.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna get up and go over there, you know. But speaking of, if you saw a woman sitting on the train and a crazy person started hitting a woman, you're probably gonna jump in.
Oh, thank God that hasn't happened to me.
Yeah, you ever seen the video of the guy that grabbed the girl's hair, and she starts crying, and nobody in the train is like helping her. They're all just like watching.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I mean, I feel like I'm like not one person thought let me get involved,
and she's just like
I will go up to the guy and I'll grab his hand, his wrist. And I'm
did
like,
you see the one where the black girls were? Yes, I said it.
Oh,
where the black girls were making fun of the Chinese boys.
Cancel us. No.
And then the Chinese girl goes to try to defend the boys, and the black girls go ham on the Chinese girl.
That's weird. I've never seen
yes
girls act like that before.
Oh,
usually they're very calm and quiet. Oh no, that's the Chinese I'm thinking about. They're very calm and quiet.
Well, this one tried to fend her, the boys.
See, that's the risk.
So rare, right? But what I found.
But they
rare,
should do that. You know what I'm saying?
But
when you see one person picking on another.
Oh, it doesn't matter the sex. I was gonna go for the sex,
yeah, but okay, yeah, maybe sex. But I'm saying if one person is picking on somebody, it feels like okay, I should step in.
Have you stepped in?
But if two people are fighting, let them fight
physically.
That's not if there's like two guys fighting, like even match, they're just fighting each other. Let them fight. But if one of the guys is sitting there like minding his business, the other guy's poking him in the face and picking on him and starts hitting him, and the other guy's just defenseless.
That shit fucking irks you.
You gotta step in the way. Yeah, you gotta do something. You know what I'm saying?
If it doesn't bother you, you're broken.
Not that you're broken. It's just you're built.
You're numb.
Yeah, you're not built like that. Just move. But then move out the way and let somebody else or whatever. But usually, if one person was to step up and be like, "Hey, don't do that," then other people feel like courage. Like, "Oh yeah, don't do that." You know what I'm saying? It's like a bystander effect.
Like when the kids are together and they're fucking around.
Yeah,
and
you say, "Hey,
yo, guys, seriously."
And they're like, "Oh, snap!" Then somebody else steps like, "Yeah, you stupid kids." And you're like, "Oh yeah, now you want to say something?"
Now I got backup. All right, yeah. That's nice to know.
Yeah, but so what's happening in Israel and Palestine? They're fighting. Israel's not picking on Palestine. Palestine attacked Israel. Israel's defending itself. It's just a fight.
But it wasn't Palestine that attacked Israel. It was Hamas.
It was Hamas, yeah.
The terrorist group.
Yeah.
Hamas.
But that's why Israel's telling the people, leave. Our beef is not with you.
Get out of there.
Get out of here. We got a terrorist organization we got to wipe out. If you guys don't leave,
then you're part of it.
And if you get bombed, we warned you.
Ooh-wee.
But that's also different than what's going on with Russia. Russia and Ukraine are not fighting. Russia is attacking Ukraine. It's a totally different thing.
And again, both instances, we need to mind our fucking business. Yeah. We got enough shit going on here.
But again, I mean,
you saw that is it the Senate? I keep saying the Senate or the ones that fucking approve bills.
Yeah.
Congress. Oh God.
Yeah.
My brain is farting.
They both do it.
Anyways, Biden vetoed, won't sign the budget spending bill because they're not including aid to Ukraine. Whoa, sir. What were you doing?
That was the anger inside
of me. He's obviously a Ukraine
So he
supporter.
wants to send money to Ukraine.
He wants to send money to Ukraine.
We should mind
and the bill that they sent for him to sign was like, we give you some money for Israel.
But we can't support them, yeah. And also remember, mind you, Israel is not just having beef with Hamas. They got beef with everybody because they're Jewish. Just because they're Jewish, all the other countries around them want them dead because they're Muslim and they hate the Jews.
Yeah.
So automatically, Israel's like, we got a different. Remember, Israel has the Jewish people don't have a history of being warriors. You know what I'm saying?
They're the ones that are being attacked.
Yeah. So the fact that they're
in all of history, huh?
Yeah, they don't have a history of being warriors. They fought, of course, they fought, but but Israel right now
in defense, not in offense.
Well, they did both. You know what I'm saying? But
when?
I mean, in the Bible, they have plenty of stories of just attacking people. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's not their culture. Their culture is not a warrior culture.
It's crazy because every time you move, my camera goes. You look where I'm at now. I'm all the way to the left of the screen.
You are this way though. You were sitting there before
because the camera started that way. Turn my shit, just the nozzle up there. Yeah, not the other way. There you go. Look how cute.
They don't have a warrior culture, but because of their situation and them being attacked by all sides, they have to build a warrior culture as a result. So now they're known as like a military powerhouse. They're like, we have to do this to survive. Of course we have to do it. We don't want to do this. We have an Iron Dome. Every person is an automatic soldier in the country.
And what also sucks for them is the Israelites. Is that not the Israelites?
He said it. Israelites, the black Jews.
The
black Jews in Brooklyn.
Israel. Is that as they're attacking this terrorist group, they're also attacking Palestinians.
Yeah, they're like
they just want to live. Yeah. So,
but they're mad at Israel for attacking them. But the only reason why Israel is attacking them is because the Hamas attacked them first. They're defending
and Hamas
themselves.
is living there.
Yeah. So they're
hibernating.
so they're basically like, our bombs say Israel on it, so we're mad at Israel. Not understanding that those bombs would have never came if Hamas didn't do this first, if they didn't start the fight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, in essence, they're adding to the Hamas cause with every bomb.
Yeah.
Because
that's like American freaking what happened in Afghanistan. Yeah. We made terrorists because we were bombing families.
So as they're trying to attack Hamas, they're also helping them in their recruiting efforts, because those Palestinians are like, fuck these niggas.
Yeah.
He just blew up the whole hospital that my grandma was in.
Oh, my grandma was in it.
And like, what the actual fuck?
I gotta eat this because
I know you've been playing with it all day, Daddy. That meat sausage. I don't know. I just feel like, is this really World War III for us?
Maybe.
Well, what's the term? What's the definition of world war? What constitutes a world war?
I think when major countries get involved, you can call it a world war. It doesn't have to be everybody in the world. If America sends troops, Russia, China, India,
more than two superpowers.
As soon as you see superpowers getting involved, automatically you're going to say world war, because they're not going to hold back.
So Russia's involved with a war. Russia's a major power. Israel is involved in a war. Is Israel a major power?
I wouldn't consider them a major power. No. But
because there's two wars happening, does that constitute as a major war?
No, they're different. They're fighting for different reasons.
I mean, a world war.
No, not necessarily.
Damn, I just keep literally look at. I'm back over there again. Literally, the top part. This guy. All right.
Yeah, that's not a world war right now. No. What if it's when two powerhouses fight each other that it becomes a world war?
I mean, but I hear that explanation, but technically, there's war happening in the world, and more than one.
There's like 6 wars going on right now in the world. We're only hearing about 2. Yemen is in a fight. Yemen has been in the civil war for ages. Nobody cares about them. God knows how many wars are in Africa right now. Nobody cares about these people. You know what I'm saying? We're only talking about the ones we care about.
Right now.
The ones that America is involved in. Those are the only ones we care about.
Is this shit that's popping off gonna hurt this nigga in the elections?
Biden?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think Biden doesn't need help to lose an election, I think.
He got that on his own?
Yeah.
It just sucks because most people that don't really look into this subject, Israel, Ukraine, most people are like, because of the distrust probably that generally people have of the government, what's going on. Yeah. Most people are just like, let them do whatever they want to do. But I don't mind.
Also, too, you see a lot of this people supporting.
Because I went out the day before Halloween and there was a bunch of Palestinians running around with their flags,
which is cool. Fine, you should support your country, but Israel's not fighting Palestine. They're fighting Hamas. You're building a fake thing. You're talking about the fake thing. You're not talking about the real thing.
Yeah.
The real thing is Israel's fighting Hamas.
It just so happens to happen on your street.
Yeah, but so
In
what
your block.
you're saying is I support the Palestinian people, and if you were Jewish and you were in the army of the Jews and you're shooting at Hamas, you should be like, I support Palestine too. Because that's not who you're attacking. You're not attacking Palestine.
So they should have both their flag and the Palestinian flag.
No, I'm not saying
on
they
the
have
tank.
to do anything. I'm just saying you're not. You can still have the same mindset, saying, "Hey, I support the Palestinian people, and that's why I'm attacking Hamas because I support you guys." And you guys are caught in the crossfire, and I feel bad for you, but I need to free you guys from Hamas because they're the terrorists that took over your country. You know, because technically Hamas owns the country; they run the government there.
They own the government.
Yeah, they
there.
run the government in Palestine.
And that's because they're being supported from another country, right?
Yeah, so I mean, we don't know 100%.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so we think Iran is supporting them
Iran.
because there was a point where your boy Biden gave money to Iran
In exchange for
for I don't know what,
some niggas.
but Iran allegedly gave the money to
Hamas.
and Hamas. That's what that money they used to attack Israel to make those those parachute things. They did all that. But the country itself, Palestine, people say, "Oh, that's the Palestinian people's land." And in 1940, they put the Jews there. That's not true. None of that stuff is true. People that say that, as soon as people start saying stuff like that, I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't know history," because there were people that lived there that were called Palestinian Jews. They've been living there for centuries.
Yeah.
Okay, so what they're saying is this country is called Palestine, just like where we live right now is called America, but Mexico is America, South America is America, Canada is America,
The continent.
okay? We live in the United
Really?
States of America. We have a country called the United States of America. So that's the same way we said all these countries are part of America. That's how Palestine was. It was just this section of land we called Palestine, and they had all their little tribes and little people that lived on the land forever, since the Roman times. And it wasn't until World War II where they were like, all right, we're going to give the Jews specifics. Like, we're going to cut a box out. Like, okay, now you guys can just have this area. Because they were almost, annihilated.
Yeah.
So they were like, we're going to keep you guys safe.
What's the result of this Israel and Palestine, Israel-Hamas?
I don't see...
A solution?
Not that I don't see a solution, but I don't see Israel stopping.
Their attack?
Yeah. Think about it like this. If Israel told Hamas, we're going to put our guns down and you become the government now. We're going to do what everybody's saying to do. Let's give it to Palestine. Let's make it, the entire country Palestine. No more Israel. We're going to put our guns down. And you guys come in and you guys control the country. What do you think is going to happen to the Jews? Dead, right? Now
Is that vice versa? Yeah.
Now, if you switch it around, and the Hamas goes, we're going to put our guns down, and we're going to say, Israel, the Jews, you take over the entire area.
Will the Jews kill
the Jews kill the Palestinians?
No.
They won't. They will probably court, the people that were in Hamas, which they should do because they committed crimes, but the people of Palestine would be free and happy. Israel's gonna be like, right now they were part of this country. We're gonna help you guys out because you guys don't have electricity, you have water. We're gonna do what we do here. We're gonna do it over there.
And Israel will let them rock their own God, their own version of.
They've been doing it forever. There's Muslims that live in Israel right now, peacefully.
So the aggressors here again are not the Palestinians.
It's the Jews. I mean the Muslims, Hamas, the terrorists.
You can't fight. So I think the end result is just. You're gonna die down your attack. Yeah. Things are gonna get quiet.
And just like I was talking to this other guy. It's a fight. You gotta let them fight, and the winner's gonna be the winner.
And then, but it's not ever gonna be over.
No,
it's never gonna be over.
It could be over.
Nah.
If Israel wipes out Hamas.
How do you fight an idea?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why it would never be over.
There's gonna be a point where Israel has wore down these warriors from Hamas enough to the point where they stop fighting back. And then Israel's going to be like, all right, now we're going to take over the land. And we're going to talk to the Palestinian people. Like, hey, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to start a new government? Because we wiped out all these guys. Do you guys want to have power for yourself? We're going to support you guys, to do this. And the only reason why I'm saying they would do that is because they've already done that in the past. They've told the Palestinian people, we're going to give you this land here. We're going to give you this land over here. You guys do whatever you want.
So yeah, and what are we supposed to keep funding these people in their fights?
America? Yeah, we shouldn't. I mean, I don't even know if Israel.
Think about it. There's those two kids fighting. One bullied the other. However it started, and you get involved in the train. Like, yo, guys, seriously, break it up. You split them up. You go over here. You go over there. That's America.
Yeah.
And then, okay, things are good. All right. You get back on, you sit back down in your chair in the train, and then it starts again. Are we supposed to continue?
Keep going? Yeah, no, we can't. That's what I'm saying.
These
That's
situations?
why it got to get to the point. It's like, all right, you guys fight. The winner's going to win. The loser's going to lose. And you guys got to figure it out on your own.
And in history, yeah, we're gonna go down as the ones that decided to mind our own fucking business.
The only reason why America was even part of the situation in the beginning was because when Hamas came and attacked Israel, there was Americans there,
and they took these niggas.
So America was like, all right, we're gonna send some ships over there, and we're gonna watch what happens now, because we got people in the mix now,
and we want our people.
We want our people back. Yeah, that's the good thing about being American.
Word.
You know,
what country's coming back for your ass? So, do you think that what was I gonna say?
Dead, brain dead.
If people are hostages over there,
no, you want to know if the Americans got the people back?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Fuck. Because if we got the people back, then why are we still there? Like, no. It's a good reason. You got our people. Listen, you guys are fighting. Hold on, let me take the little children, my little babies, out of here. Yeah. Go kill each other.
But also, America has contracts and things with Israel too. So America could be like, I'm not part of this war.
Oh, because America has invested interest.
Yeah. So America could be like, I'm not getting involved in this war, but
don't destroy them because we are.
Or you always buy missiles from us, so we're gonna keep our boats there. If you need missiles, we're right here.
Yeah.
Or we have some, whatever it is. America's like, we got some interest over. We don't get interest in Ukraine. I mean, we got an interest in Ukraine. That's where there's a lot of farmland in Ukraine, a lot of oil. So America is technically be like, I'm gonna watch what happens very closely.
Again, that's a really fucked up perspective, because if your analogy in the beginning about the situation is let them fight it out, there's gonna be a winner. We just contract with that nigga. Let them fight. Forget about our interest. Our interest is still there.
Yeah, but that's like letting the two kids fight. But every once in a while, you go to the one of the kids, you go like, he's blocking you like this, so make sure you uppercut when he does this.
No. What I'm saying is that who won? All right, now we want to do the contract with y'all.
Yeah. That's the business.
That's it.
That's the business, baby.
That's the business model.
It's what is it called? The survival of the fittest.
Exactly. It used to be them that we fuck with this contract, but now you have all the cobalt, so we're gonna fuck with you.
So, take over.
Viva whatever it is.
Yeah. But make a new country. I don't care. I don't care what you guys do, as long as we get that cobalt, whatever it is,
But because our politicians are more bent on winning than doing the right thing, they side with things so that they could get the popularity, so that they could get their.
That's politics.
Yeah, but they use this shit for that purpose. It's like, oh, Biden is not going to send money to Ukraine. Oh, what a inhumane man.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
all
like
politics. Yeah. I just was listening to a podcast. They're talking about abortion, like the result of banning abortion in some states. Like some states go hard by it.
Like you or not.
Like they're like, you cannot abort that no matter what,
even to the pills,
unless and some people are like, the baby's dead, basically dying in the body, and it has a horrible disease and and they're like, the most humane thing to do is abort that baby. But if we do that, we go to jail because of the new laws. So it forces the mothers and the doctors in this weird situation where the doctor's like, you got to continue this pregnancy even though it's hurting you, and that baby's definitely going to die when it's born. And some conservatives are like, we wanted to win this abortion ban thing, but now that we see these other things, we kind of got to reconsider what we did.
Our strategy.
We have to let if it's if the mother's health or the child even not going to survive it, we have to allow the doctors to do what doctors do.
In the scream, you mean in cases where the health is involved?
Yeah. Well, it's like, because it says unless the mother's life is in danger. Sometimes the mother's life is not in danger, but she's going to get really sick. And doctors normally be like, you should probably not continue with this pregnancy because you're going to get really sick and it can affect you, you know, whatever. But the law doesn't say that. The law says unless she's going to die. So the doctors have to be like, I can't do anything.
You think they should amend that?
Oh, yeah, they should. Yeah, of course, yeah.
If they get really sick?
Yeah, I mean, if you tell a woman that, think about it, if you got a baby that's basically hurting you, the safest thing to do is an abortion, you know what I'm saying, for the mother's life. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the two kids fighting.
Or obviously leave it up to the mother.
Oh, yeah, let the mother do what she do, yeah. If she wants to decide to keep going.
But at least give her the option.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even if you're pro-life, you're like, okay, the mother has a life too. Like,
yeah, we didn't forget about mom.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we're gonna do here? The baby's already done. Basically, the doctor's saying like the baby's not gonna survive out the womb.
Oh, the baby's done too.
Oh yeah. If it was a regular pregnancy, she'd be fine. Yeah.
Right.
But they're saying the doctor's saying like that baby's like the organs are forming outside the body,
and
it won't even survive birth.
So you're gonna keep this thing where it's gonna harm you, or
yeah, and then they're like, we can't take it out of you because that's the law.
That's dumb.
Yeah. So anyway, the point is that they amended that even the people that were voted for it are looking at it and it's like, yeah, we got to make some changes, you know. And I think that's the way the situation is going to go with Israel and Palestine. That, or better said, with Biden, the conservatives, Republicans, and all that, they're going to look at it and they're like, all right, we can't completely support Israel. There has to be some sort of, you know, because before it was gun ho, support Israel only 100%.
Right,
but now it has to be like, we can't always be like.
And we saw some of that, Israel opening up the border to send supplies over to
Palestine.
To Palestine after that hospital fuck up, or whatever that hospital. What do you think that was?
I know what it was because I seen the video.
What was it?
Hamas was shooting rockets over into Israel, and one of the rockets, you know, the rockets are basically shooting like straight, like one of them went straight into the hospital. Boom. And it didn't even hit the hospital. It hit the parking lot. It didn't kill 2,000 people like everybody was saying. It killed 50. It had nothing to do with Israel.
Yeah.
But people still blamed Israel. And they said they're killing innocent people in the hospitals. It reminds me so much of...
Because the media went from, I want to tell you what we reported, to, I want to be the one that says it and the most popular.
Yeah.
So we could change the narrative so I could get most attention.
And... this reminds me so much of what happened with the beginning of the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Black Lives Matter. Remember, they were like, the cop told him to put his hands up, and the guy said he put his hands up. He goes, you know, hands up, don't shoot. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they spread it, and it became like the chant, the protest, hands up, don't shoot. And then we found that later on, it's like, that was a lie. None of that ever happened.
He didn't do that.
He didn't do that. It was bullcrap. But everybody jumped on the first thing that came out, and they spread it. There's a saying that says that a lie can spread around the world 7 times before truth can. You know, and that's basically what's happening. People are taking the lie and they're running with it, they're spreading it like wildfire. But then the truth comes out, everybody's like, because you don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be like, oh wait, they didn't actually say that. You're not gonna go to the protest and be like, well, actually, guys, they didn't really say that. You know, nobody cares.
Yeah, I think that, you know, we used to say before that niggas don't look shit up. Yeah. You know, they don't dive deeper into whatever the topic or the situation or the event may be.
Yeah.
They just take the surface level information and run with it.
Yeah, they run with it, yeah.
I think that was the case, definitely. But I think that because of COVID and people not having things to do, they built muscles just because niggas were bored to look into things more deeper. And I think that those people, what they found, they didn't like, oh shit, I'm one of these surface niggas that is not really, you know, looking deeper into it. And when they look in deeper to it, they're like, you know what, I just don't want to get involved. And a lot of people are put off with the whole war, the whole Ukraine. They're put off with the whole Israel thing. They're put off completely by the economy, the presidency. Most people are just like,
I'm done.
Let me just pretend COVID is here and I'm in my little place and there's not a world and society that's running around.
And at the end of the day, it's not, you don't have to pick a side. You don't have to be like, I support Israel. You don't have to pick anything. You could just be like, I don't want innocent people to die. That's it. This is sad. They should just stop the war.
Yeah, Trump.
That's all you got to do.
I don't want anyone to die.
I don't want anyone. Oh, so the politician said that? You should vote for that politician.
He was good with that one.
Vote for that politician that said that, guys.
That was a good one right there. I don't want anyone to die.
I don't care.
That was a politician answer right there.
And meanwhile, Biden's like, send money to Ukraine.
You saw that speech?
No.
The address for the Israel and Palestine conflict?
No.
With that, he took the airwaves to make what is it called? A national address?
Yeah.
This nigga was mostly even the newscaster that got on afterwards was like, interesting that he talked more about Ukraine than he did about Israel, and that was the whole point of getting on air and calling us so we could air this nigga.
He probably did that because he saw there was no money going to Ukraine. He was like, this is my chance. I'm sorry, not him. The people that write for him. Because he doesn't know what he's doing.
They saw it. They were like, oh, we're about to lose funding for Ukraine, so let's put a little extra emphasis on Ukraine. So, oh yeah, this is going on in Israel, but don't forget about Ukraine. Do you heard of the conspiracy that all that shit was made up?
Of what?
The Ukraine shit, all that shit is like propaganda.
The whole war is fake?
No, that it is happening, but that the only reason why we're involved is so that we could get the budget spending to get more money for war, money for military.
It's always that, yeah.
Which is like, but we didn't create it. We're just profiting off of it.
Yeah, just bro, that's the way it's been done forever since freaking Vietnam.
You think that's true?
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a combination of it. It's a combination of
yeah, I mean, you asked me if I think that's true. Yeah, that's true. But so many other things are true too. But yeah, it's all.
And I wonder how Trump would have handled it.
Bomb the shit out of him.
Who?
That's what Trump said.
I would bomb the shit out of Hamas.
I don't know if he said Hamas, but they asked him something. And he was like, "I'll bomb the shit out of him."
Russia.
Nigga, I just told you I don't know who you're talking about.
All right. Well, listen. Yeah. Again, I'm one of those individuals when I mention what I just said about being turned off, and I think that's why I don't fuck with the social media. About ISIS. Oh, ISIS.
It used to be we would have a military. You'd have uniforms here, uniforms there. The one with the most uniforms standing wins the war, right? This is a little different now. Now you're talking about sneaky, dirty, underhanded people that want to kill our civilians.
That's Hamas.
They want to go after our civilians.
So you could replace ISIS with Hamas in this whole conversation.
All over the world. And it's going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped. Somebody criticized me the other day because they asked me what I do, and I said, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care. I don't care.
He's using a lot of curse words lately.
He don't care.
And I love it.
Yeah. He's no holds bars.
Love it.
Remember, he's in the WWF Hall of Fame.
Oh, so, he has the credentials?
He has
he got the credentials.
He's doing what The Rock does. He's talking crap. What Stone Cold does.
Oh, shit. He is doing that.
That's what he's doing. He knows. He learns.
So he's officially a politician.
I mean, yeah and no. Like, he's doing it differently. He's doing it the way people want it done.
I get the no part.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember any candidate cursing up like he is.
That's what I'm saying. They're not like, oh, listen to me. They don't remember they used to do this all the time with their hand like this.
Oh yeah, don't point, no ponte.
He don't give a crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does it. It's almost the same thing. It's just a different way to do it. And everybody's like, the way he's doing is really good.
This feels a whole lot better. He's saying, absolutely.
Anyway, vote for Trump. Peace.
Hey.
Yo, what up, everybody? If you like what you saw, please click on some of the video links on the side. And please support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leave a little comment. And maybe we'll respond back to you. And hopefully you'll be a guest on our next episode.
With family living in the lower deck, I won't say names, but I was lame and I was spewing disrespect. Turn to God to disinfect. That's worth to Trump. Now let's inspect to interject on what the youngest spitting. I'm spitting for where the sacred texts are given.